Mencius, c. 390 BC, c. 289 BC, is a Latinized name of the Chinese philosopher Meng-zi, also Meng K'o or Meng-zi, who is known as the second sage in the Chinese history. He was a celebrated Chinese sage, a disciple, some say a grandson, of Confucius. Many people consider him co-founder of Confucianism, though he was born a century after the death of Confucius. He was born in Tsou, exact date of which is not known, but he certainly lived around 372 BC. He became minister in state of Chi. After retirement from public life, he turned to teaching and focused on need for humanitarianism and justice for the common people. He went up and down with his disciples from court to court in the country to persuade, particularly the ruling classes, to give heed to the words of wisdom, though in vain. Mencius was much more interested in political theory and practice, and therefore he advocated social and political reform to end the miseries of the people. His pupils compiled his teachings after his death into the book of Meng-zi, which is full of practical instructions, wisdom, and quotes. Listen to a man's words and look at the pupil of his eye. How can a man conceal his character? The book of Meng-zi. The 5 kinds of grains are considered good plants, but if the grains are not ripe, they are worse than cockles. It is the same with regard to kindness, which must grow into maturity. The book of Meng-zi. The great man is one who never loses his child's heart. The book of Meng-zi. When I nourish this great breath within me, all things are then complete within me. The book of Meng-zi, referring to Qi, or great vital spirit within. The poor attend to their own virtue in solitude. The book of Meng-zi, to act without clear understanding, to form habits without investigation, to follow a path all one's life without knowing where it really leads. Such is the behavior of multitude. The book of Meng-tzu. Heaven sees as the people see. Heaven hears as the people hear. Shu Qing. They who accord with heaven are preserved, and they who rebel against heaven perish. Sincerity is the way of heaven. All things are complete within ourselves. The way of learning is none other than finding the lost mind. When one by force subdues men, they do not submit to him in heart. They submit because their strength is not adequate to resist. He who exerts his mind to the utmost knows his nature. Most precious are the people. Next come the spirits of land and grain, and last, the kings. To lay hold of the mean without taking into account the occasion is like grasping one thing only. The people turn in allegiance to humanity, as surely as water flows downward or as a wild animal takes cover in wilderness. If the king loves music, there is little wrong in the land. Discourses. He who outrages benevolence is called a ruffian. He who outrages righteousness is called a villain. Those who are humane achieve glory. Those who are inhumane suffer disgrace. The feeling of commiseration is the beginning of humanity. The feeling of shame and dislike is the beginning of righteousness. The feeling of deference and compliance is the beginning of propriety, and the feeling of right or wrong is the beginning of wisdom. Men have these 4 beginnings just as they have their 4 limbs. Having these 4 beginnings, but saying that they cannot develop them is to destroy themselves. If you let people follow their feelings, they will be able to do good. This is what is meant by saying that human nature is good. The sense of mercy is found in all men. The sense of shame is found in all men. The sense of respect is found in all men. The sense of right and wrong is found in all men. Before a man can do things, there must be things he will not do. Attributed. The superior man has 3 things in which he delights, and to be ruler over the kingdom is not one of them. That his father and mother are both alive, and that the condition of his brothers affords no cause for anxiety. This is one delight. That, when looking up, he has no occasion for shame before heaven, and, below, he has no occasion to blush before men. This is a second delight. That he can get from the whole kingdom the most talented individuals, and teach and nourish them. This is the third delight.